On today's menu, an extraordinary Chinese dish you'll absolutely love, a stunning and crispy vegetable taro basket. Lei Ho Ma, that's us going in Cantonese. Welcome to Young Man Cooking, I'm Yeung. Join me in this episode as we make one of my favorite childhood dishes. As always, if you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below. Let's begin. Preheat the oven to 375. This here is taro. It has a very unique sweet flavor and the texture is similar to that of a potato. This is probably an Asian grocery store find and we'll be using this today to make that sort of basket, or better known as the bird's nest part of the dish. Slice off the top and tail ends of the taro. Carefully peel the taro. This is a massive chunk of taro, and we only need about 225 grams for today's recipe, but you can use the extra taro for awesome recipes like a decadent coconut taro rice pudding or a beautifully purple taro milk tea. I'll link those recipes in the description box below. Next, you'll need long, thin strips of the taro. I'm using a julienne peeler, which makes life much easier. Just be very careful, ensure that you have a good grip on the taro, and always peel away from your hand. Next, place the taro into a foil pan. I'm using one that's about 9 inches in diameter. 1 teaspoon potato or cornstarch. Drizzle over 2 teaspoons of avocado oil. Mix to ensure the taro is coated. Spread and press the taro against the foil pan. The goal here is to make a basket with that taro. Take your time with this and ensure that it's pretty evenly distributed. Traditionally, the taro basket is fried, but for today's episode, we'll be baking it. Place the taro onto a baking sheet and set aside. Pat dry about 175 grams of extra firm tofu. Slice the tofu into bite-sized cubes. This recipe makes a good sharing portion for 2 to 3 people. Spread the tofu onto a small baking tray lined with parchment paper. Season with some salt and pepper to taste. The tofu can be tossed in some oil, but there's really no need. Place the taro on the top rack and the tofu on the middle rack. Bake for 35 minutes. While we wait, we can prep the veggies. 1 piece of garlic, grated. A small piece of ginger, grated. Finally chop 2 sticks of green onions. This is your classic Chinese aromatic combination. We're using about half a carrot for today's recipe. I'm cutting some small triangular strips around the carrot. This just gives the carrots a fun design, and of course it's completely optional. If you do decide to do this, please be extremely careful and always slice away from your fingers. Slice down the carrot. These will add a nice sweet crunch. Chop half a red onion into bite-sized pieces. You can definitely use a white or yellow onion instead. I prefer the red onion as it has a subtle sweet flavor and it adds a pop of color. De-seed 1 long red chili pepper. Then chop down into bite-sized pieces. These peppers are pretty mild, but of course this is optional. Peel and discard the stringy part from the sugar snap peas. For this recipe, I'm using about 80 grams of sugar snap peas. These are water chestnuts and straw mushrooms. The water chestnuts have this delicious crunch and sweetness. It's quite refreshing. The straw mushrooms have this really nice earthy umami. They're both canned products and should be pretty easy to find at an Asian grocery store. After 35 minutes, take out the tofu and the taro basket. Very gently and carefully transfer the taro basket out of the foil pan and onto the baking sheet, and place it back in the oven to bake for another 15 to 20 minutes. This is so that more air can circulate around the baskets, ensuring that the entire thing is nice and crispy. Have a slurry ready by combining 2 teaspoons of potato or corn starch with a little bit of water. Saute pan, medium heat, 2 teaspoons avocado oil, red onions, carrots. Saute for 2 to 3 minutes. Add in the garlic, ginger, and green onions. Give the pan a good stir. Sugar snap peas and red pepper. Saute for a couple of minutes. The goal is to get some color on those vegetables but still retain a nice fresh crunch. Add in the baked tofu. Then add in about a cup of the straw mushrooms and about 5 water chestnuts, a pinch of salt, 1 teaspoon cane sugar, and about half a teaspoon of toasted sesame oil. Saute for another couple of minutes. Add in 1 cup of veggie stock, followed by the slurry. Give the pan a good stir and that sauce will thicken quickly. I'm using salted veggie stock today. If you're using unsalted veggie stock, you can be a little heavier on the seasoning. When the taro basket is done, take it out of the oven. I would highly recommend keeping an eye on the taro basket as it bakes. If the taro is julienne too thin, it may burn easier. Plus, every oven may also cook a little different. Carefully plate the taro basket. Take a moment to admire that beautiful crispy taro. That just looks beautiful and just sensationally crispy. Scoop into the basket the delicious, saucy vegetable medley. You can now share and enjoy this delicious recipe with absolute confidence. This has always been one of my childhood favorite dishes. It's just so fun to eat. And by the way, I did change the plating because I really wanted to show off that beautiful crispy taro a little bit more. This is really just simple ingredients at its best. Visually, it's stunning with all these beautiful colors from the veggies that's just propped up and displayed in this extraordinary taro basket. That baked tofu absorbs that sauce and it's just glossy. The carrots and the sugar snap peas bring this nice fresh crunch as well as this natural sweetness. These straw mushrooms add a nice umami and earthiness as well. There's just a slight hint of heat from the red pepper, but it's balanced out really well with the overall sweetness. There's also that fresh crunch and that sweet flavor from the delightful water chestnuts. The taro is nice and crispy, but some parts do get softened up because of that hot sauce. And when you enjoy the veggies in combination with that crispy taro, it is simply perfection. This is usually served and shared as a family-style dish and enjoyed simply with some freshly steamed white rice. You can definitely use other veggies that you have on hand. It's nice to use ones that have contrasting colors so that it really makes the dish pop. It's such a simple, delicious recipe to make, but it's so sensational and such a nice novelty to be able to enjoy these veggies in this beautiful, crispy taro basket. Like I always say, it's simple, delicious recipes like this that makes it so much fun and exciting to cook and dine in at home. If you love easy, delicious recipes like I do, be sure to check out or pick up a copy of one of the 4 Young Man Cooking cookbooks. There is a print or digital version available in the link in the description box below, or you can visit youngmancooking.com. As always, if you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below. If you're not already subscribed with that notification bell clicked, be sure to do so that we can cook together again in the next episode.